1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Just see what your baby is doing. Oh yeah, all Chimamela's mommy and daddy. Come and carry your baby. Look at. Look at. When you want to clean her mouth, she will just be looking for you. God. Hi guys. You too. Hi guys. Head, shoulder, knees and toe, knees and toe. Head, shoulder, knees and toe, knees and toe. And eyes and nose and mouth and ear. Head, shoulder, knees and toe, knees and toe. Oh, such a smart baby. Head, shoulder, knees and toe. They can't see your toes. Knees and toe. Head, shoulder, knees and toe. Knees and toe. And eyes and nose. And mouth and ears. Head, shoulder, knees and toe. She's so cute. We want to try and see if we can sleep train Chimamela. It's going to be a very hard day for me, for her, for everybody, but we need to do it. So let me give you guys a background story. She sleeps very late. Like before Chimamela sleeps, sometimes 4, sometimes 3 a.m. The day she sleeps sometime, it is as from 2 or 2:30. I decided to sleep train her. Shout out to my mommy friend, Mama Light. She actually pushed me to do it now. I have been planning to do it. You guys know, a few months back I made a video about it and a lot of people suggested things I should do to help me. But I feel like I'm ready. Watching her do it, I was really encouraged. At the time, I think it's after 2. Once it's 4, 5, I'm going to try and see if she will nap, because that was what Mama Light suggested. That was how she does her. I think her own is 5 to 6, 1 hour sleep. So, but once it's 4, I'm going to allow her to sleep during the night. My plans is for her to be in the bed around 11. Although Mama Light told me 10, but 11. Why? Because my baby is used to sleeping very late, so I want to start off with a time that is not too early. Then with time we are going to bring it down. So I'm going to do 11 for the next few days. We'll step back to 10 and maybe 9:30. 9:30 is my ideal time, but let's start with 11. So by 10 I will shower her, make her hair. I feel that she's going to be a bit tired, and I've started to try to see if she will start taking milk. So now I used to warm milk and force her. It's forced. She'll be fighting, but you know, gradually it's working. So after making the hair, I'm going to give her a bottle, feed her myself. After that, I will put her in her crib. And what I'm going to do to distract myself from her crying, because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to withstand her crying for more than 5 minutes, and I'm not going to pick her. I don't think it's going to work. And all the mothers that have advised me, I've reached out to, I've watched on YouTube, said it is achievable, but you have to have strong heart. When she's crying, try not to pick her. So what I'm going to do is, once I drop her inside her crib, I will go and shower, because I always shower every night. If I don't shower before going to bed, I cannot sleep. That is me. So once I drop her, make sure she's fine, she's comfortable, I will leave her and enter inside the shower to shower, using it to distract myself. I pray it works. I just pray that it works. Hey, one of the reasons why I'm documenting this is, at least I feel like I'm accountable to you guys now. So I'm going to take it serious. But if I say let me not document it, I won't take it serious. But now that I'm documenting it, I'll take it more serious. So I'm just giving you guys the updates for you guys to know what is happening. I don't know if I will be talking again in this video, but from now you are going to see how everything goes. Don't touch. Head, shoulder, knees and toe. Head, shoulder, knees and toe. And eyes and nose and mouth and Hi guys, this is the next day and I'm in pain. More than 15 hours since the last time I breastfed her, so I'm in pain. This is 2:30 p.m. and I just took paracetamol now. I'm in serious pain. Last night was very, very hectic for me. She was dragging my clothes. She was waking up like it wasn't easy yesterday night with the pain and everything. And this morning, this afternoon, it's like the pain has tripled. Mama, I'm holding her hand so that she will not hit me. It's so painful. It's so painful what women go through, from getting pregnant to labor pain, recovery, nights, sleepless nights. This one. I just wish I'm in Nigeria, seriously. I'm holding my baby's hand. She'll be wondering what is happening. Yesterday night, people denied me my food. Now this one, what is happening? What are you people doing to me? I love you. It's for our own good, okay? Okay, let me put your program back for you. Bye, guys. Jesus. You will not cry again, Chimemela, because you saw camera. I wanted to capture this girl. Anytime I'm here washing plates, Chimemela will be pushing me out. Like, I don't understand. She will see me cleaning the house, mopping the floor, doing other things. She will not disturb. But once I come to this kitchen to wash plates, she will start pushing me. I had to bring the camera, and once this girl saw camera, she stopped pushing me to say tie-dyes. Okay, if camera is what will save me from your hands and allow me to wash my plates, then enjoy the camera. This girl cannot drag my life. If you see how she was dragging me before I on this camera. Yeah. Okay. Eh. Really? Okay. Is that what happened? Okay, that. Wow. Eh? Was. Eh? Really? Ha! I didn't know. Ah. Abu. Hey. Ha! I didn't know. Really? Ha! Okay. Okay, we'll talk later, okay? Let mommy film her video, okay? This is the stage we are now, guys. We're in that stage where she talks, she wants you to hear her out, she wants you to respond when she's talking. This is the stage, and I'm not complaining, guys. Life has lifed me. I seen that life has lifed me. I didn't even know where this vlog ended. But what I know is that I have not ended it. I think the last clip was when I started weaning Chimamanda off breast milk. Let's go back to the training. How did it go? Mama, it's okay, please. Let mommy film her video, okay? The first night, it took us 2 hours, 30 minutes before she slept. So she was like, this woman, is this what you want to do? Is this what you want to do? So I dropped her, rushed into the shower. Guys, she was crying. My heart was piercing. Jesus Christ. Mothers that do this, that say that they will leave their children to cry for 1 hour, 30 minutes, 1 hour. Borrow me your house. How do you people do it? Because I couldn't. I rushed out from the shower after like 10-15 minutes and she was still crying. Mama, please let me do my video. At a point I couldn't. Oh, I went and I picked her. She was just holding me like, where have you been? Where have you been? The way she was, I was crying. She was crying like, Jesus. There was a lot of tears. So I picked her up, cuddled her, nursed her. At that time, I was still breastfeeding her. 1 a.m., 15 minutes after 1, I was so tired. I was so weak. I didn't know what to do again. I carried her, dropped her in her bed again. I was talking to her. I couldn't leave her again to cry. But I was so frustrated. I was so tired. So I started singing for her. You are my sunshine, mommy sunshine. You make mommy happy every day. As I started singing this song for her, 2 minutes, Chimamanda slept. I don't know what happened. Just 2 minutes she slept. She slept from that 1:30, woke up around 3. I came to her, tapped her, she slept back. Then she now woke up around, I think 6, I think 5. Okay, around 5 she woke up again. I carried her, nursed her again, dropped her in her bed, she slept. Around 7:30 she woke up again and I brought her into our room. So that was how the first day went. The second day, the same thing happened. Then the third day, unexpected happened. When we went to buy that bed, my husband was telling me that Chimamanda is going to climb out from this bed. But in my head I was, this bed is a bit high. I don't think she will climb. But I know the daughter I have, I know she can climb every unclimbable. Like she has ministry in climbing. The third day I dropped her as usual, went inside the shower, she started crying. Few minutes I wasn't really done. I heard noise, like sound, like somebody climbed out from the bed. So I rushed. As I was rushing to come out, because I thought she pulled the handle of the bed. That was my thought. I didn't think that this girl would climb out. As I was rushing out of the bathroom, behold, Chimamanda was coming to me like, I'm angry. She was crying. Rushing. She left the room where her daddy was sleeping and was coming right inside. Like she knew I was inside the bathroom. Jesus Christ, this daughter of mine. I saw her, I carried her, I started checking her if she hurt herself. I was like, what happened? Rushed inside her room. I was thinking that when I get inside her room, I would see the handle on the floor, maybe one part of the bed, maybe she pushed through. But the bed was just sitting pretty like nothing. I'm like, how did you climb? My husband rushed out. What happened? We were shocked. Like that night, guys. I said, this thing that called mother guilt, it dealt with me. I had to go on YouTube to start watching kids that climb out from their bed. People in her age bracket. And I saw how, when I started watching it, it relieved me and gave me comfort because, what? How? Guys. So, we continued like this. I stopped the crying method. After the third day, I noticed that once it's 11, she'll start feeling sleepy, and if I rock her, nurse her, and at that time I've started giving her milk. If I give her milk, nurse her, she will sleep. So that was what we were doing. And another thing I want to say is that napping has never been a problem for my daughter. I wanted to get her in a routine, like sleeping at a particular time, because what I used to do, I allow her to nap anytime she wants. But now, once she's 6, she doesn't nap. In fact, 5, she doesn't nap. I prefer when she naps around 2, 3, 4, she's awake. It helps her to sleep on time. So as we were doing this sleep training, I noticed that she wasn't eating well for some days. It's not because of the sleep training. She hasn't been eating well for some time. I have to force her. Sometimes if I give her food, she will throw it off. So we took her to the doctor. And when we got to her doctor's office, the doctor said I should stop breastfeeding her, that she will start eating once I stop. I have tried, and me myself, I know I've tried. And before then, I've been planning to stop breastfeeding her, but I was waiting for a time that my husband will be around, maybe his off days and during the weekend, so he can help me, because I've heard a lot of stories. In fact, my younger sister, when she did her own, she was crying for I think 2 days, crying, calling my mom. So remembering that, I wanted a time that my husband will be around so he can take care of mama while I do it. But that day that we went to the doctor's office was on Monday. So the doctor said I should stop, and I just stopped. I knew inside of me that it was the right time. As we were coming home, I was breastfeeding her inside the car. I started breastfeeding her inside the car, and I was telling her, Mama, we are done. This is the last time you are going to breastfeed. I want you to know that I love you, I cherish you, this and that. I was talking to her, this and that. I know it's not going to be easy for you and I, but it's for your own good. So that was the last time I breastfed her. I woke up in the midnight with terrible pain, guys. That night was my boobs were like rock. The next morning I woke up, but something happened. The next morning, Chimemela that I've not been eating well, I made food for her. The normal size of food I always give her. This girl finished it like film. In fact, it was remaining like, Mama, please now. You will have to manage us. This video is motherhood. This is called motherhood. The normal size of food I always make for her, and she will eat like half. She finished it. I'm like, why was I still breastfeeding? In fact, my next child, I've told my husband that, see, once my child clock 1 year, we are done breastfeeding, so that my baby will start eating. Guys, from that day, my baby has been eating. Not just eating baby food, she eats everything. Beans, rice, swallow. You know, she used to eat swallow when she was 8 months, 9 months, but let her stop. Now she eats everything, and I'm so grateful. Anytime I remember the pain I went through, I just want to cry for myself. Guys, the pain. I called my sister-in-law. I was like, pain, oh, this is what I'm going through for you people. She was like, sorry, calm down. I wish you in Nigeria. We'll come and carry Chimemela. I was calling everybody. Pain, oh, guys, the pain, eh? And before then, I used to watch video. People would say 3 days is over. My sisters in Christ. 1 week after, my boobs were still like Zuma Rock, Ngidi Jericho. And I called my younger sister and said, you said 3 days. She said that 3 days is like the pain will reduce and everything. That it always takes, sometimes it takes up to 2 weeks. I'm like, hey! And really, it took almost 2 weeks for everything to be over. But there's something I want to share in this video in case you're a new mom or you are still birthing a child, nursing a child. You will need this. Before then, I had watched video of people talking about cabbage, and in my head, I'm like, cabbage? Which one is cabbage? What are they doing with cabbage? What is the connection of cabbage reducing pain, breast pain? So it didn't make sense to me. In fact, I had been, Jehovah. It did not make sense to me until that day, the next day, that day that pain was dealing with me. I called my husband and I said, on your way coming home, carry cabbage, the head of cabbage. This is why making video is hard these days, because what is involved is a lot. Like, Chimemela cannot allow mommy to film her video. No! And she just ate, so my baby now eats well. My baby now takes milk. Immediately he came back. He picked Chimemela up. I rushed inside the shower. Came out. I sliced my cabbage. You just bring layers of the cabbage. Place it on your boobs like this. Place it to cover all your boobs. And you now wear your bra. Guys, I don't know what is inside that cabbage. It works. If the pain was like 100 before, it will reduce it to 60. Like that thing that was the pain was, it relieved me. So if you're a new mom or you are still breastfeeding, you want to make it easy for yourself, please go and get cabbage. And another thing with that cabbage is going to act as a barrier between your boobs and any physical touch. Because before, if I just touch my boobs like this or mama touch, the pain, but the cabbage is like there's a block. So if I'm touching my boob or my baby touch, she'll be touching the cabbage, not the boob. So guys, that was what happened. I started using the cabbage. So that night I placed the cabbage and took paracetamol with my baby. My baby started being more cranky. It was a lot. I slept, woke up the next morning, and the pain was like 50% gone. Oh, Jesus. In fact, the second day, I didn't have to take paracetamol again. After like 5 days, my breast milk started drying up and I started getting more relief. And 1 week, after 1 week, we are like 30% done. 1 week plus almost 2 weeks. We were done. So as I'm looking at you now, as you're looking at me, Mama Chimemela is done with everything that has to do with breastfeeding and no more near. After breastfeeding for 1 year and 5 months, guys, clap for me now. And I deserve it. Oh, Chimemela's mommy, because you put it in the comment section, you did well. Because without nobody saying, I tried. The weaning her off messed up the routine, the sleep training, because I was just focusing on being fine, making her to be fine. So we stopped the sleep training. She would just sleep. I have started to sleep train her again, but I'm not doing the crying method, but trying to be strict with timing. So once it's 11, I off all the television, her program, off the lights. This is one thing I didn't used to do before. I would just leave everything on until she starts feeling sleep. Right now, I off everything, make the whole house very cozy so she can sleep. So this is the stage, and I know with time she's going to get used to it again. So it works. So please, if you are watching this video, share this video to any first time mom, because I know they are going to learn 1 or 2 things. I know this vlog is a very long one, but this is motherhood. This is my experience. I want to always come back and watch this experience. Maybe when I'm in this phase again, or when I'm about going into this phase again, I want to come back and watch it and see how I did it, the mistakes I made, where I need to improve. So even if this vlog is long, no problem. I'm not just putting it out, but I'm also documenting it for myself. So give this video a thumbs up, share your experience with me in the comment section. And the song that Chimamanda was singing before this clip, if you know that song, drop it in the comment section. We are going to see you in our next video. For now, bye.
I have seen the Lord's goodness